Hello everyone, Jay Murphy here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Last week I uploaded a video reviewing the skincare line Alya Skin. I said in that video that I would give Alya Skin a week before I get my final thought. And to be honest, it was a hit or miss. Before we jump right into the video, I just want to point out, please do not go in my DMs on Instagram or message me on Snapchat about the bonnet on my head. Girl, listen. It's 7 in the morning, I just got off work, but I can't go to sleep until I take care of my face first. So, with that being said, went over, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Now, throughout the video, I'm going to be going through my skincare process as normal, but I'm going to talk about each set of steps in my opinion, and I'm just going to give that blunt, honest truth of what I feel about it. Does it work? Do they not work? We're just going to see. Alright, face all damp and wet, and first order of business is the Alya Skin Cleanser. I'm going to go ahead and tell you this. It's going to be a no for me. This is, I guess I'm just not a foaming person, but I much rather have a water gel-like cleanser. It just feels like I'm almost not putting anything on, and I don't think that I could use it alone. Like, if I were to want to test it out, I would have to use other Alya Skin product. But if I would have used other product with this, it wouldn't match together. My face wouldn't have feel clean with it. Is it just me or is it? I don't know. Now, when I say gel-like cleanser, I mean that I would much rather use my Aveeno Positive Radiant Cleanser. Oh, okay. Okay. I would much rather use it, even though it's not as fancy or cute as the Alya Skin one. I just feel like I much rather feel gel cleanser than foaming, if that makes sense. Could you use the Alya Skin foaming cleanser along with other products? That I don't know, and that I don't want you to risk, simply because I don't know how it works alone. And I don't know, I'm just not really a foaming person. So girl, if you have your own cleanser at the house that you normally use and you have no problem with it, I would much rather stick with that. So I'm just gonna have a pass for this. Okay. Next in line, we have the, where are you? Okay, the Pomegranate Exfoliator Facial Scrub. I'm gonna have to say this is a straight up hit for me. I really like how the exfoliator goes real gentle onto the skin, so it's not like rough like you will get at any exfoliator at Walmart or anything. I will say though, a con is that I'm not really a fan of how it smells. I don't know how to describe really how it smells, but I'm just not liking it. And plus, if you're someone who feel like you need a lot of exfoliator onto your skin, hopefully not. But you have to real lightly pour it into your brush or your hand. Otherwise, you'll get it all over, and that's gonna be feeling like $21 down the drain. Okay, I'm sorry that this video is going so fast, but all I'm doing is I'm just giving my final thoughts on everything, and I just don't want to talk too much about whether it was a yes or no. So far, the foaming cleanser is going to be a no, pass on that, but the scrub is going to be a yes. I would totally recommend it. It's a good scrub. Not a fan of how it, like I said, not a fan of how it feels or anything, but I love the way it feels, and I really do think it's great. So, if you ever think I'm getting this, I recommend it, girl. Last but not least on our list is the moisturizer. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, this moisturizer is, I feel, is the best that Alya Skin has ever made. This is the biggest hit. I really feel like it's like the best moisturizer. It stays on my skin all day long, literally all day long while I'm at work and school and anything. And every time when I put it on, it almost feel like when I rest, my skin feels brand new every time I use all three of these products. But this moisturizer right here, I can just be using my soap to wash and use my moisturizer before I go outside, and all day my skin just feels pure glass. Now still, just like the the scrub, you want to be very gentle about how much you squeeze out of the bottle. Now, as the creator of this skincare review channel, I personally believe that nothing is ever perfect. I believe that anything that has a pro always have to have a con. So I am going to say, if you're going to use the exfoliator and the moisturizer together, one of my cons is, first of all, that it pours out so easily. Just be gentle. I just have to repeat that, because I probably almost half the bottle the first week just using it. So be careful with that. And plus, after you use the exfoliator, I usually leave the exfoliator on my face for like 7 minutes. But after you wipe it off, it still leaves like little pieces of grain under my neck and somewhere around my chin area and around my nose. But even the moisturizer, when I try to wipe it off, it still leaves some on there. So if you're not really a fan of some grains being left on your face even after you bought the moisturizer and use that when you have to pour water into your face and everything, I probably wouldn't recommend this for you. But overall, I feel that this is a good facial scrub, especially for dry, sensitive skin people like I am. Now, as far as the foaming cleanser, we ain't gonna talk about her. But as far as this moisturizer, I feel like this is the #1 product that Alya Skin has ever made. I feel like I'm gonna use this forever and ever and ever. The only con I have about this moisturizer is just that I'm not really too much of a fan of how it smells. I'm just not a fan of how Alya Skin smells. And I have seen so many reviews on the Alya Skin saying that, oh, it smells so good, it feels nice, but the smelling good part, I'm not following you. I'm not following this. So especially for my dry skin people, if you're looking for a good moisturizer, especially now here in Georgia, it's like freaking 30 degrees still. This retail for $20. Which falls under the normal price range of a moisturizer. My moisturizer that I get from Walmart usually costs like $17-ish. But I feel like it will look cute in your bathroom, and I really feel like this would be good for your skin. Even though I'm not attracted to how it smells, but I feel like even though it don't smell that nice, I feel like it still works really hard on your skin, if that makes sense. Alright you guys, that is my review of Alya Skin, all complete. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and like and click that bell icon so you can know whenever I post on here on YouTube. I do want to thank you guys so much for the positive comments and feedback that I've been getting, especially for my last video. I'm still working on trying to get comfortable on the camera for you guys, but I'm just not fully there yet. But I'm working on it. But nonetheless, all the positive feedback and comments that I've been getting, especially the love, is incredible, and it makes me feel so happy, and it puts all the YouTube stress off my chest, because now I know that I have some really amazing supportive people around me to support my channel. And so without further ado, I guess I will see you next week. I hope so. You're gonna be here next week, right? I mean, I got something else to review, but I you know, if you want to see me review that, I don't know. If I don't, you know, okay, bye.